Hi, Reverend Colonel here. Today, on this bright sunny morning, I'm going to talk to you about fence post extraction. Fence post extraction can be quite a dilemma. Sometimes you get lucky and you got one like this, it's loose as a goose. Ain't even any concrete in that. Can't believe they did that. Then you'll have some that are a little tougher like this, and you know they're embedded in some concrete and there's dirt and stuff on top of that concrete. This one here is really in there, and you can try all different kinds of things to get them out. I've tried come-alongs, I've tried pulling with ropes with the truck. I've even tried, before I got my newer truck bumper, trying to just ram the damn thing. Excuse my French. But you know, you usually just end up breaking the post or your rope or something else, or doing damage to things. So I've come up with a way to take care of this, and that's what we're going to talk about. First of all, I'm going to take two 2x4s and I'm going to screw them together with some really long screws here. So got these long screws, and going to use my Black & Decker torque wrench thing, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I'm going to use it. I used a DeWalt that somebody had, and this one's got just as much power as it. Battery life we're looking to see, but so far seems to hold pretty darn long. Batteries are pretty cheap though, so you can have a couple batteries and always have a spare, but it works really good. So, you know, don't even use the drill for this, use an impact wrench. And this Black & Decker's half the price of the DeWalt, so, and it comes with the battery. Alright, now I've got 3 screws on this side, 3 on this side. This thing's sturdy and stout. Now we go to step 2. Alright, step 2, I'm going to drill a hole for this big bolt here. I'm going to use my paddle bit. I'm using a 5/8 for this because I want it to slide through easily, and but not too much slack. Alright, now I got both of my holes drilled through this thing all the way through both 2x4s. We're going to move to step 3. Alright, step 3, you're going to want to make you a jig like this. 2 2x4s that are nailed together on top of each other, and 3 2x4s that are nailed or screwed together. And that way you've got kind of a bridge that can bridge over where your post is, and you want to get nice and close like that. And then we're going to use a hydraulic jack. Okay, once you get your hydraulic jack in position at its lowest setting, you're going to put this 2x4 up here and use these holes that you've drilled as pilot holes to drill through your post. Okay, next what you want to do is you want to slide your bolts through your hole. And then you're going to stick your washer on there and your nut. And if it'll cooperate while I'm holding the phone. But anyway, you'll stick your washer with your nut through there, and then you'll just snug it up like this one here. It only needs to be snug, does not need to be torqued down. Alright, at first when you're jacking, you're just pushing your thing into the ground to get firm. But then, if you look really closely, we're getting movement on this post. Slowly but surely, with absolutely minute effort. It is moving. Alright, I've maxed out my jack, and now you can see it's nice and loose. So I'm going to pull this thing out. Alright, and you can see it pulled out nice and easy. Actually pulled it out of the concrete. The concrete's still down in there, so hopefully I don't have to drill in this spot. Otherwise, I'm going to have to bust up concrete. But sometimes it pulls post and concrete together. It just depends. That's why we bridge this thing wide enough so the concrete can move. Worst case scenario, you might have to jack it up on the one side to max. Have your dirt cleared away because you've got a hill of dirt. There's a lot of dirt on this. And then go over to your low side after your post is already up some, and then you can get even more out of it. Alright, so just using a combination of these things, my jig and the bottle jack and all that, and I removed these posts, a whole row of posts all the way down there. There's like about, I don't know, 9 or 10 of them. Took me under 2 hours, all by myself. Got every one of the posts out. There you can see posts laying up there, and some down here, one way over there. And so anyway, got them all down. It's kind of like in the Bible it talks about faith. Get the faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. So with that small little bottle jack, and just using the common sense that God gave me, and having faith, I got all those posts out. So, and just remember that, sometimes it's just a small bit of faith is all it takes, and you can move mountains. The Bible says it. You just got to believe it, put it into practice. And when you're working like this, work smart, not hard. Use your tools, use your brain, use what God gave you. Anyway, that's all I got on this. Removing posts. This is the Reverend Colonel, and this is the way. Keep your soles clean and your boots dirty. Reverend Colonel out.